What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, there was a fly.
It's a sewer. There are bound to be many flies. Now get back. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Sir, I am in your debt. The enchantment put upon me by those bold devils seems lifted.
Black Rod? Oh, is that your name? I knew a Ginger Gavin when I was a kid.
That is not my name, it is my title. I am the Gentleman Usher of the Black Rod to the Parliament of His Majesty King James I. I am charged with keeping the peace within the walls of Parliament and guarding its treasures and secrets from those traitors who would steal them away.
What traitors would those be, then?
Threats to the crown come from many quarters. Spies of foreign nations, and a threat from Catholics within our own borders is constant.
How did you get caught by the Sontarans?
I was investigating rumors of another plot to kill the king. Twice already there have been Catholic plots to remove him from the throne. There were whispers of a sinister presence in the halls beneath Parliament. When I came to search out the truth, I was confronted by those devils. And somehow they took me in their thrall.
They're not actually devils. They're called Sontarans. They come from another planet.
Another planet? I don't understand.
All you need to know is they're the enemy. Spies? It's a bit early for James Bond, isn't it?
Bond? James Bond? You confuse me, sir. Is this man a spy?
Oh, it's all right. He's on our side.
These days it is hard to be sure who is on whose side. England is wealthy and jealously coveted by our neighbours, and the Catholic threat is a constant danger to the realm.
King James, that's the Scottish one, yeah?
Indeed. King James was James VI of Scotland. Queen Elizabeth had no direct heirs, but James's great-grandmother was the elder sister of Henry VIII, and thus the succession passed to him.
All the Catholics I know are pretty harmless.
Many are harmless, of course, but their loyalties lie with the Pope in Rome, not with our monarch. And although James has taken measures for Catholic and Protestant to live in peace side by side, there are those who would see the rightful sovereign replaced with a Catholic monarch and puppet to the Pope.
Tell me more about Parliament?
The Parliament of England sits in the Palace of Westminster and is formed of two houses, the Commons and the Lords. Each sit to discuss and ratify laws that are passed, as well as give assent when our monarch wishes to raise taxes.
Do you know how to get us out of here?
I do indeed, but we must proceed with caution. Follow me. Don't get spotted. Wait for my signal, then come towards me. Follow me. Nearly there. You're doing well.
Santa Ha!
Follow me. Don't get spotted. Wait for my signal, then come towards me. Follow me. Nearly there. You're doing well.
Santa Ha!
Now, down this way and we shall be safe.
Where are we going? I have to get back to my wife and the doctor. He'll sort out what's going on here, I promise you.
Find your friends. Do your duty. Allow me to do mine. Protect the king's office.
That's beautiful.
The ceremonial mace. The symbol of our sovereign freedom. It must never fall into the hands of those bald devils below.
Right. Time to get this paper to the doctor. Those are the Sontarans.
Really? Well, thank you for pointing that out.
I was coming to tell you about them. According to Field Major Karsh, the crash ship is Rutan. They're at war against them.
Hang on, since when did you get so chatty with the Sontarans?
Yeah, well, they captured me.
Didn't get the paper, did they?
Ta-da! It's details of the plotters' meeting.
Really?
There's nothing there.
Oh, don't be so negative. Nothing there. Negative. Get it?
Anyway, I got the mind control device out of Blackrod's neck, and now he's hiding in his treasure room up in Parliament.
The treasure room?
It's behind a secret panel. The ceremonial mace and all this other stuff is in there.
Right. Well, let's see what secrets this piece of paper has for us.
Do you think it might be invisible ink?
Quite possibly. 10 out of 10 and a jammy dodger too for Amy. Alternatively, it might have a micromolecular encoding sequence, but that would need a subatomic televiewer to read. Luckily, this smells of lemons.
All this fuss over a blank piece of paper?
Is it blank? Or is it just that you can't see what's on it?
Doctor, I can see there's nothing on it.
That's what you think. Did you know that chickens can see in infrared light?
Good for them. But what's that got to do with anything?
You'll find out. Look at this. It reads, "Be at the Duck and Drake on London Bridge for 9 of the hour."
Are you really gonna go?
Yes. I feel a bout of infiltration coming on, maybe even some dressing up. You two, on the other hand, have to find that Rutan ship before the Sontarans, and we have to get that ship off Earth to get rid of those legions. Right, let's get on with it. That looks like Robert Catesby, the leader of the plotters. Hello, I'm the Doctor.
We have nothing to say to you, stranger.
Hello, I'm the Doctor.
So our message reached King Philip. Thank the Lord. You can be of great service to the cause. Well met. It is good to see an ally in these dangerous times. If you truly believe in the cause, there is a small task you could do for me.
What do you want me to do?
Dealing with Parliament is only the first part of our plan. At the same time, we must secure a new monarch to place upon the throne of England. In order to achieve this, I need you to find me a sleeping draught.
Tell me a little about yourself.
There's little to tell. I was born a Catholic. I have known all my life the Protestant intolerance of those who worship in the true church. 4 years ago, I stood alongside the Earl of Essex in his rebellion against Queen Elizabeth.
The rebellion was a failure. What happened to you?
I was imprisoned and fined 4,000 marks, at which time I was forced to sell my estate. I have been preparing for the removal of the Protestant monarch ever since.
So you're numero uno among the plotters, is that right?
I am the leader of this great venture. It was I who brought these like-minded fellows together, and it is I who drew up the plan.
And what is the plan?
On the morrow, the heretic James and his lackeys will, by the grace of God, be sent to their maker via several £100 of powder that shall be lit when he arrives to open that den of vipers he calls a parliament. At the same time, the rest of us will ride for the Midlands, where we shall kidnap the Princess Elizabeth and proclaim her as our new Catholic queen. On hearing this, the hidden and oppressed Catholics shall rise up and flock to our banner. Without its leaders, the Protestant will be cast down.
Why this plot? Why now?
Because enough is enough. I do not do this for glory or profit. I do it because it is just and right.
That's Guy Fawkes, in the flesh. Hello, I'm the Doctor.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but you might find it healthy to keep your nose out of other people's business.
Hello, I'm the Doctor.
Welcome, brother, welcome. A brother of the true faith. How is King Philip?
Oh, he's in fine form. Always got a lovely tan. It's all that Spanish sun, I suppose, and the oranges and the paella. He does love his paella. Anyway, glad to be of service, Guido. I can call you that, can't I?
Sir, the timing of your arrival is good fortune itself, for the clock ticks, and there is a task at hand that requires one such as yourself.
I was just wondering, how did a chap like you get mixed up in a plot to remove the King of England?
I was originally a son of York. Both my parents were Protestant, devoted worshippers in the English church.
Then how come you're on the side of the Catholics?
My mother's family were Catholics, and when my father died, she married again. A Catholic. I converted to the faith of my mother's family and left for Europe, where I fought for Spain against the Dutch Protestants. That was where I learned the craft of gunpowder.
So that's your part of the plot. You're the explosives expert.
I am just a simple soldier, Doctor. I will set the fuse below Parliament and light it.
So that's your part of the plot. You're the explosives expert.
I am just a simple soldier, Doctor. I will set the fuse below Parliament and light it.
Tell me about the other conspirators.
We are a gathering of loyal Catholics from all walks of life. Robert Catesby is the instigator of the plan, and each of us has their role to play.
But don't you think murdering the king is going a bit far?
This is not murder, this is the work of God. We are God's true soldiers in this endeavour. The Protestant monarchy and people of England have been condemning themselves to hellfire. What I do for the good of the nation and the souls of our people.
And what task did you have in mind?
In a fit of healthy paranoia, believing I might be under suspicion by the king's men, I disposed of a reel of fuse wire over the parapet of the bridge. I heard no splash, so I believe it landed on the supports and so may be lodged there. If indeed I am being watched, then it would incriminate me and expose our entire endeavour if I were seen to fetch it. But should you, good doctor, make your way beneath the bridge and retrieve the fuse wire, our mission to remove the king will be safeguarded, and I would be eternally grateful. Have you found my fuse wire?
Here you go, Guido, your fuse wire. Thomas Percy, one of the gunpowder plotters. Hello, I'm the doctor.
Our business is of no concern to you, stranger.
Hello, I'm the doctor.
Impeccable credentials, sir. It is an honor to have you join us. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. A, discreet favor.
And what favour would that be?
My job was to obtain a parliamentary seal. I was returning from the successful mission when some pickpocket called Barnaby had a way with it. If you can retrieve it from the villain, then I would be most grateful, but above all, do not tell Catesby.
Tell me a little about yourself.
I am Thomas Percy. I have been many things in my time, a soldier and adventurer. Indeed, I even played my part in seating the Scottish king on our English throne.
Then why are you part of the plan to kill him?
Because James has reneged on his promises of tolerance towards the Catholics. I told Catesby a year ago I would kill the king with my own bare hands if I had the chance. He asked me to bide my time, because he has a plan.
So tell me about your plan.
If you require detail, you should speak to Catesby. I do not concern myself with the minutiae of plans. I put my faith in God.
So tell me about your plan.
If you require detail, you should speak to Catesby. I do not concern myself with the minutiae of plans. I put my faith in God.
Let me go!
Not until you hand over something that isn't yours.
I didn't do nothing! Let me go, or I'll get the watch on you!
I think they'll be rather more interested in you than me. You and the parliamentary seal you stole, so give it to me, or...
Alright, alright. Here you go.
Good evening, sir. I am Alice Flowers, purveyor of fine herbs, remedies, and other wards against pox, pestilence, and ill vapours in these dark times.
Hello, Alice. I'm the doctor. How is business?
As long as plague and pestilence haunts the land, there will always be a call for my medicines.
What pestilences are about?
The flux and the sweating sickness is ever present in London, but what we truly
remedies do you sell?
Many herbs, sir, in preparations to relieve all kinds of maladies.
Say I had, I don't know, a toothache. What would you prescribe?
Primrose root in vinegar, snuffed up the nose works a treat. Or there's sneeze wort, or crowfoot, and chewy mustard seed will do it too. I have them all here, sir, everything but leeches.
Leeches?
Those who are very sick should take a regular course of bleeding, but that is a surgeon's work, not mine.
Well, happily, I'm perfectly healthy.
It is quite safe and healthy, and leeches are only used on those afraid of the physician's lancet.
I'm looking for something to help me sleep.
I can mix you such a draught, but I require the leaf of valerian. Bring some to me.
What do you know about the plague?
We must be ever vigilant for signs of the plague. Not 50 years ago it took almost a quarter of all souls in London. Since then, by God's grace, the outbreaks have been much less severe. Yet when it comes, there's no hiding from its deadly touch, not for anyone, young or old, rich or poor. Good evening, sir. I am Alice Flowers, purveyor of fine herbs, remedies, and other wards against pox, pestilence, and ill vapours in these dark times.
Hello, Alice. I'm the doctor.
Just put the herbs into the bowl so I could give them a good mix. There you go, my dear. A draught that would knock out the devil himself.
I think this is what you've been looking for, and don't worry, Catesby doesn't suspect a thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. my friend. How may I help?
So tell me about your plan.
If you require detail, you should speak to Catesby. I do not concern myself with the minutiae of plans. I put my faith in God.
One sleeping potion. Don't drink it all at once.
Excellent. You are truly dedicated to the cause. For these favours, the new Catholic England will be most grateful. You must join us later for our final preparations in the Duck and Drake. 4 raps on the door will allow you entry to our gathering. There, the full scope of our plans will be revealed.